You're from the Holy One within. Oh, 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 oh. We are from the garden, we are from the flood, we are from the angels singing, all you need is love. We are from the mountain, and the hope blowing on the wind. We are from the Holy One within. Oh, 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 oh,
So it'd be nice to begin with that song, that reminder of how we all come from the same God, we all come from the same creation. This Shabbat that ended this week, this challenging week, this week filled with angst and fear and pain, hopefully gave us a chance to breathe, maybe turn off the news for a little bit. Of course, the realities in our world, the challenges, the racism, still exists. We're told we're given a second soul on Shabbat. Maybe it's to help us appreciate a little more keenly. Maybe it's to help us reflect a little more about how we can make our world a little better, a little more perfect, a little closer to that reality of what we hope for one day. So as we say goodbye to Shabbat, maybe it's been a gift for us that we now can carry with us the rest of the week as we see things and watch the news and are challenged by what's happening, and commit ourselves to what we'll do as individuals, as a community, reminding ourselves of the blessings that we do have as we come together now as a community and say goodbye to Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei Pri Hagafen. Borei Pri Hagafen. Borei Pri Hagafen. This moment in time, this day of Shabbat, with the sun being down upon us and bringing warmth into our lives, so helps us have that sweetness, the taste, that reminder of us. So again, Havdalah is all of the senses, the sound, the taste, the smell, the feel, and what we create together. And so may we bring that sweetness of this moment as we say goodbye to Shabbat for us the rest of the week. So we lift the spices up. How appropriate is it that the spices remind us of that variety of humanity, and that we are complete as humanity because of the differences that which we each bring to the table in a sense. Jewish and non-Jewish, and black and white, whatever we see ourselves as, we all blend together to make our world more special, more significant. We each have something to contribute to our world as a blessing. So with the blessing over, the spices are reminded of that. Hopefully the time we took on Shabbat was a way to see that too. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Bore Mine Vesamim, Bore Mine Vesamim. La 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 la. 6 wicks come together into one flame. 6 days come together to Shabbat. It is so strange these times, these days, these months of pandemic, that our days not just blend together, they sort of fade one into the other, and we lose that perspective. I actually woke up on Tuesday and thought it was Shabbat. I don't know what that means. But I do recognize the fact that this day, Shabbat, and what I did today makes my life a little brighter, makes our world a little brighter. And so all of our days lead to this, to remind us of the light that we can bring into the world and what we can do for one another. We say the blessing which ends Borei Ma'orei Ha'esh. La 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 ya la ya la 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 ya la la ya la ya la 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 ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei ma'orei ha'esh Borei ma'orei ha'esh Borei ma'orei ha'esh. The sounds of Havdalah, the music, the blessings we say, the sound with the candle being extinguished in the wine, all reminding us of all of the senses that we have. And so with that last blessing, Hamavdil ben Kodesh L'chol, God who has given us that unique ability as humans to distinguish between that which is holy and that which is everyday. So think about what is holy in your life. What you create, what you experience, what you recognize as holy, and how meaningful that is. And that we hold on to the holiness, even when it's not in that moment, to reflect upon and carry us through the rest of the times. And to find in the mundane those things that are special too. That which is a blessing in our lives, which is goodness for us too. So as we conclude, as we put the candle out, so we're reminded of Hamavdil ben Kodesh L'chol. La 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 ya la la ya la la ya la la ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamavdil ben Kodesh L'chol Hamavdil ben Kodesh L'chol Hamavdil ben Kodesh L'chol. We say Shavua Tov to one another as Shabbat we recognize coming to an end. I asked Nathan to end us, to finish our time together with the prayer Hashkivenu, just as we sang at Friday night services, as we can say every night. Let us lie down in peace, God. Permit us to wake up in the security of knowing that we're safe and loved. Be a shield around us. Protect us from enemies, disease, violence, homelessness, and hunger. Be a fortress around us. We say the prayer because we never know what tomorrow brings. Yes, we believe, we understand, we'll wake up and we have plans, and that is a blessing, but we recognize as we say goodbye to a day, the goodness we've experienced and what we hope for tomorrow, and that we never can take that for granted. And that God is a part of who we are, however we understand God in our life. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom Ba'amidenu Malkeinu L'chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'hamidenu shomenu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'chamidenu Shomrenu L'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'chamidenu Shomrenu L'chaim.
As we say Shavua Tov, I thank Brian Fishman behind the scenes helping make tonight possible for us as well. And I thank Nathan, my son, for jumping in and playing tonight and making our services a little more special, who's had a full day. Of course, Nathan is still in his uniform, coming right from making pizza for the past 8 hours at Market Square. Fine pizza, we're told there, for those who like the gluten. And Nathan actually is teaching guitar and giving guitar lessons. So if you're interested, you can message him. As you see, he's linked in this Facebook. I'm sorry if I embarrassed him for saying that, but hey, he's making time productive in this pandemic of a summer. But for all of us together, and from Temple Shir Shalom, we wish you a Shavua Tov. Of course, Monday morning is or tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. is our minyan. Monday morning at 9 a.m. on my Facebook Live and on YouTube Live is our Monday morning musings, and Rabbi Stephen Moskowitz and myself will be teaching together and discussing social justice and our work that we hope to accomplish and what we've done. And on Tuesday, we begin a new 5-week trip to Israel, and 5 different places we'll be seeing with Rabbi Daniel and Benny, and so send us a message so that we can set you up with that as well. It's important for us to pause in the midst of our busy lives, not just for Shabbat, but to mark the end of Shabbat, especially in the challenging times we face, to remind ourselves of the meaningfulness that we create, the blessings that are there, and the responsibility that we each have as well in our lives. Thank you, everyone.